everybody, so today I am here to start my review of the Bumby subscription box for you guys. This is very impromptu. I did not know I was filming today. I hurried up, put the camera on the tripod, and I'm going to film this before we have to leave and run errands because this literally just showed up on my doorstep. But I thought I would open it with you guys, and then I'm going to come back and film the second part of this in about a couple weeks and let you guys know my thoughts and opinions on it. So this is kind of more of a first impressions, and like I said, the second part will be more of a review. So I'm just going to open this with you guys. So right on top is this little info card, but there is this, and I will read over it here in a second. How they have it packaged is super cute. Do you see that? I'm a sucker for anything gold and cream to begin with. So I'm going to undo this. Aw, this looks so cute. Look at that. I don't think I've ever gotten a subscription box before. I think this is honestly my first one ever. So this is kind of exciting. So the first thing on top here says it's the Kids Cup Full. Or that's the brand, Kids Cup Full. And it's just this little guy. Oh. This is awesome. They're just like little pieces of mail, make-believe mail, and it feels like felt on some sides, and this one has like a couple different textures, if you can see that in the camera. So that's really neat. And then there's envelopes, and then it even has little Velcro, so she can stick those down inside there. That's really neat. That's so cool. So it's like a little mail carrier bag. How adorable is that? Oh, that's so cute. Oh, she's gonna love that. She loves carrying around little bags. And I did want to say that I will be going over the company and everything like that in the second part of this, because like I said, this is just a first impression of the box. So here, Fishy, my first games. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce it, and I don't want to say it on camera wrong, but this brand right here I've heard really great things about. They make some of the best wooden toys. Oh, this looks so much fun. Oh my gosh. I think she's gonna love that. Do you see what he's doing back here? It looks like you put the pieces in here, and then you use the fishing lines, and it's magnetic. Oh my goodness. This, I think, is going to be so much fun. Oh man, I'm so excited for these. Okay, so these are called the Children's Wallet Emotion Cards, and they're made by So Awesome, this brand back here. And I actually have heard of these, but I think these are so neat. I absolutely love these. And there's a lot too. Do you see how many is on there? Does it say how many? It says 36 photographs and 36 illustrations of how we are feeling today. I will go more over this in the second half of my video. So yeah, this is all for the first impressions part. I will see you guys in the next clip following this one. Hey everybody, so today I am here to film the last part of this video. I know I already filmed the intro of me opening the box, but today I want to talk to you more in depth about the company, what you can do with your subscription box, and how we've been liking ours so far. So first up, I want to talk to you about the company and the box. So first off, it's called Bumby Box. I'm not even sure if I mentioned that in the first clip because I was so anxious to get it open, but that is what it's called, and it ships with 3 to 4 sustainable toys or books for your child, and there are a few different options. So there is 2 plans that you can choose from. There's every month, which is $49.95, or there's every 3 months, that is $99.95. Obviously, if you go with 3 months, it's going to save you about $50. Then after you choose the plan that you want, you go ahead and you pick the age group. They have infants, toddlers, or preschoolers, and obviously I chose toddlers. Now, I found this little excerpt on their website, and I really liked it because I felt like it summed up the company as a whole, and it really gave you an understanding, and I'll get into more of the details here in a second. But it said, "We do the homework so that you can focus on your kids. We're careful to only select the highest quality of toys so that you know they're safe, and every dollar you spend goes towards supporting sustainable companies committed to fair business practices." So obviously, like I said, it kind of gives you a whole glimpse in
I'm gonna give you a couple reasons why I personally love this subscription box. I've literally been trying to film this for 2 hours. We are weaning from the binky. Remy is in a 6-month sleep regression. My toys just fell all over the floor. This is real mom life, guys. So anyways, what I was saying is that while we have a good mix of toys in our house, when I can, I do like to be mindful of the kind of toys that I'm buying and the kind of companies that are behind those toys. I am very much, and I guess it's been within, I would say, like the last 3 years, Mark and I have really started to kind of pay attention to what we're doing while we're here on this earth. I really love the fact that Bumby Box takes that time and takes the energy to really promote the companies that are putting the hard work into making sustainable toys and books. And the reason I respect that so much is because it's incredibly difficult to find those companies. They are far and few between. I really love the fact that they take the time to make sure that the toys are as safe as they possibly can be. I'm just going to read you this little excerpt on their website because I feel like it sums it up better than I could. It says, "We at Bumby Box are deeply committed to the well-being of your little ones, which is why all our toys are free of phthalates, PVC, BPA, and other harmful plastics. We also are careful to only select toys manufactured using water or soy-based inks and paints so that they're safe for children to play with," which is a huge one for me. I am definitely have been trying to get more towards the wooden toys, and the tricky thing with wooden toys is you have to make sure that they're made with those water or soy-based paints because otherwise they could be dangerous. So I love that they take that extra step. My second favorite thing about the Bumby Box is the fact that they put toys and books in the box that are geared towards your child's development. Now, those are the kind of toys that we have the most of in the house, just because that's what seems to stimulate Sophie the most, and those are the toys she keeps coming back to time and time again. So I love that they're including those kind of products in the box. The last thing that I want to mention about Bumby Box themselves is something that I didn't even know until I read their website, and I think it's really great, but they actually donate toys to nonprofit agencies that give shelter and childcare to families who need it the most, and I feel like that's great. So on to our thoughts and opinions and how we've been liking the Bumby Box. If you couldn't tell, we have been loving it. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about was this Here Fishy Fishy game. It is made by this company called Haba. As you can see right here, it's made in Germany. I love this, and I honestly want to get my hands on a few more games of theirs because they look awesome. So first of all, how we've been using it isn't necessarily as intended because it's a little advanced for Sophie, and she's also trying to figure out how to actually hold the fishing pole. She holds it by the rope, not by the wooden stick, just because that's easier for her right now. So she has just been putting these pieces in here, and she uses it and picks them up and she puts them back. So that's how we've been doing it, but I feel like it's been teaching her some fine motor skills, and she's been loving it. I mean, this isn't really necessarily a game right now. We haven't been using it as a game, but she thinks it is. And let me just show you this artwork inside this box. Is this not beautiful? Like, that is gorgeous. It's one of like the prettiest boxes I've ever seen. So we have been loving this. So the next thing that was in the box were these emotion cards, and we have been really liking these too. Normally what I do is I take a few cards and I sit them on the floor and I show her, you know, can you show me happy? Can you show me sad? Not only is it teaching her how to better express her feelings, she's teaching me how she feels. I sat down 3 photos, one of a child crying, one of a child smiling, and then the other one was them just making a mean face. So I asked her if she could show me what mad was, and she actually picked up both the crying and the frustrated face and she handed them to me. So to me, that actually makes a lot of sense looking back on it, because sometimes when Sophie gets frustrated, she does cry. She goes straight to crying. So I love that these have been able to teach me more about her emotions, and it's also teaching her about her emotions. So the last thing that I want to talk to you guys about was this little mailbag made by Child's Cup So Full, and Sophie absolutely adores this thing. She doesn't like to wear it off to the side. She wears it like straight down in front, and it's the most adorable thing ever. But Child's Cup So Full is an awesome company. I will leave links to the individual companies down below for you guys, along with the Bumby Box ones, but just know this is a great company. Go check it out if you're interested. But I've been loving this for one of our Montessori activities. Sophie already knows her 1 through 20, so I've been trying to teach her other things to do with math without getting a little too ahead of ourselves. So I've been trying to teach her the difference between length and width, and this has been great for that because the envelopes obviously can't go down inside this way, It's been able to teach her that she needs to put them this way. You know, it's just been great, along with obviously her just playing with it, using her imagination. She uses it as a purse, and she even sticks the emotion cards in it. She has loved this thing, and I will say it is very durable because my child is probably the roughest kid in the world on her toys. So we have been loving this. So more about this little letter that I had mentioned in the first part of the video. The top part explains the company, as I've already done. The bottom half of it is explaining what the box was kind of geared towards that month, and this one was social emotional development activities. So it explains all the importance and what it is and all that stuff, and then over here it does give you different ways to use your toys or whatever it may be in the box that month. It gives you ways to use it with your child, which I think is awesome, because with the emotion cards I was a little kind of confused on how to use them with Sophie, but this gave me some really great ideas, and I really enjoy that they include this with every box. So as you can tell, we have been loving the Bumby box and all its contents. She has been playing with these toys literally every single day, and she really enjoys them. I enjoy them as well. So the people over at Bumby box were nice enough to give me a coupon code for you guys. I'm going to display it right here, but it is Alia10. You can use that to get a little bit off of your box. We have been loving ours, like I said, but that is everything that I have for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.